There's another video. This is about US in Syria and Iraq and the Middle East. This will tell you why the US is in all these wars in the Middle East. It's all about the oil, folks. Everybody was saying it's about the oil, it's about the oil. And this proves it right here. It's all about the oil. And this, my brother, bro, from RBN, Nick explains it well in his hotspot video here. Watch this, folks.
Senate, in the United States Senate, in an overwhelming majority, voted to maintain their illegal occupation of Syria. This is following multiple attacks on United States troops in Syria and Iraq, for illegally occupying their country. Neocons in the media and in Washington, D.C. have been melting down over United States troops being attacked in Syria without ever asking why exactly we are there. Imagine how...
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
The United States will respond if you've seen...
Go back what he says. This is an example what it's his analogy he's gonna make. Watch right here.
If you've seen a random Russian and
hold on, let's go a little further back. Here we go.
The States will respond if you've seen a random Russian and Iranian troops walking down Main Street. The United States would obviously fuck them up. This is essentially what is happening to United States troops that are illegally occupying Syria right now. That's why Rand Paul put up a bill to end the illegal occupation in Syria, because the only thing it did at this point is put the United States soldiers at risk.
See, I like Rand Paul for he's an anti-imperialist. He's more of one of those old-style Republicans. He's like a isolationist, kind of. I don't totally agree. I think America has to have some role in the world, but he doesn't agree with these wars. I agree. And his father was like that too. Yeah, he's more of a libertarian. You see, he's supposedly a libertarian. They don't agree with these wars. Interventionist wars. So there's one good thing about Rand Paul. Some other stuff he's bad on.
And the United States no longer has a combat mission in Syria. The stated goal of the United States is to deal with ISIS in Syria.
Yep.
But ISIS has lost 99% of their previously controlled territories, and the United States and ISIS hasn't engaged in combat for quite some time now. So what is...
It wasn't, I thought ISIS was defeated. Didn't Trump defeated ISIS people? It was totally defeated. I guess not. When Trump was in office, I guess why Biden send troops, still have send troops in the... Well, that's not the real reason why. They're there, actually. But according to... That means they're not totally defeated. So that's why there's troops there. Allegedly. But he's going to explain it to you folks.
Exactly has the United States been doing in Syria then? Well, essentially they've been acting like fucking pirates. The United States steals around 80%.
Hold on, what it says there, but this is true, folks. I guess Washington steals over 80% of Syria's oil output per day. The losses incurred by the trafficking campaign surpasses 100 billion, according to Syria's oil ministry. Well, news desk, August 10th, 2022. This is from the Syrian government saying that they're still in their oil reserves. Is that true or not, folks? I don't know. Is it really true? They could say that, they could dismiss this and say they're lying. Assad government, you can't trust them, but I don't know, folks. Are they there for the oil? It's all about the oil, folks. Going into Iraq, going to Iran, all about the oil. Yeah.
Syria's oil output. So the United States soldiers often
Look at this,
still
here's it.
wait in oil from Syria, and then they are shocked when they are attacked by Syrian groups that want.
See, look here. U.S. seizes nearly 1 million barrels of Iranian oil allegedly bound for China. See that, folks? Wow. So, September 9th, 20. See, oh, he has all the receipts too, folks. This is amazing. Huh. See, it's all about, that's what these guys want to do. All about going into Iran. All this rhetoric. And he's gonna say, it's gonna be a quote from Trump. He's gonna give up the whole. See, Trump says it out loud. We're gonna take the oil. That's what this is all about, folks. He's dumb enough to say the whole thing out loud. You're not supposed to say. Watch this. I'm going back.
Put the United States out. So we have Joe Biden, the modern age fucking Blackbeard, that is stealing oil from Iran, stealing oil from Syria, and stole billions of dollars from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
The United States government is
This is
ran by
here. Another. And it's Trump here. Trump contradicts aides and says troops in Syria only for oil. Wow. This is, see, he had troops. They had the troops too, Mr. Trump. And see, they have the same policy, folks. Trump and Biden have the same foreign policy. Defending Israel and still in going into starting wars in with Iran and Iraq and Syria, and all for the oil. That's what this is all about, folks. All about oil.
a bunch of criminals.
What he said? Let's look back what he says here.
Afghanistan. The United States government is ran by a bunch of criminals.
Ha! I don't know. Yeah. It's totally corruption. He's right, folks. It's a small little hotspot video from Nick. I have to do a take on it. He's actually right. This is all about the oil. All these Middle East wars. Basically about the oil. Going into Iraq. Thousands of people died. Civilians. Troops. American troops. Thousands. Wow. I say hundreds of thousands died. All these wars. Afghanistan, Iraq. Syria. How many people died? Hundreds of thousands? Almost. The last 20 years. Or more. 30 years. Well, even the first Gulf War. How many people died? That's it, folks, for this video. And it's all about the oil. Yeah. All about the oil, folks. Middle East conflicts. These wars in the Middle East are about the oil. And who controls it. I'm out, folks.